everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie. It's nice to have you guys here today. At long last, I'm finally filming an updated Ted Baker collection. It's not going to be like an absolute definitive, complete and total every item I own that has the Ted Baker branding on it, or we'd be here for a million hours. Pretty much what I will cover is everything that's stored on this shelving unit behind me. This is where the majority of my collection lives. Handbags, wallets, card holders, small accessories like that, scarves, and random bits like that. What I tend to do is have everything stored on the shelf, but off-season stuff are like in the boxes and the bags, or just stored in dust bags kind of out of the way. And so what is on display is current season, which is why I'm filming this and why this has taken so long. It is a bit of a project to swap everything over, but right now it's still all of like the winter, autumn winter is what is currently kind of out on display. So I need to swap everything over for the spring. There are some spring bags that have snuck in. There's one back there, but there are more kind of hiding in the various storage boxes. So I've got the boxes on the top, but then I've also got some boxes, some decorative storage boxes down on the floor beside the shelf. And so I thought it might be fun to film the whole swap over and show you how I store the bags when they're off season, how I arrange the shelves and display the bags that are currently in season. So I'm going to be putting all of my beautiful bright pink summery bags out, all the spring summer bags, as well as then in the process show you the collection of what bags I own. So disclaimer, few disclaimers. Number one, this video is going to be long. I'm not going to break it up into multiple parts. I will try to lump things by category and then put some timestamps of where in the video the handbags are, the shoes, the scarves, the wallets, all of those things. But it will be long, so grab a cup of coffee or tea, grab a snack, settle in, get cozy. Disclaimer number two, I'm not bragging. I think most of you know that. This has been a very highly requested video. Also, I'm 39 years old. I can buy a handbag if I want. If handbags aren't your thing, you just shouldn't watch this video. But also I wanted to say, as a lot of you know, I am a teacher, so I don't have an endless budget to spend on handbags. I don't think I've ever paid full price for a handbag. I think I've paid full price for some of the smaller accessories back when I was using my student discount, because Ted Baker does do student discounts, just FYI. So most of my bags were either bought on sale, bought with a gift card, or paid for partly by a gift card that was given as a gift, or the bag itself was gifted. My mom shares my love of Ted Baker. I got her hooked on it. So my mom frequently will give me either a handbag or some accessory for Christmas, or she'll give me a small accessory and then a gift card to put towards a larger purchase like a handbag as a Christmas gift. In terms of where I buy my Ted Baker items and discounts and things like that, so as I said, the Ted Baker store does do a student discount. I don't really use that anymore, but it was really handy while I was still a student, and I did take advantage of that a few times. Also, the Nordstrom rack carries Ted Baker. So Nordstrom carries Ted Baker as a brand, which means the Nordstrom rack will get Ted Baker items as well. The rack is an excellent place, an excellent place to get Ted Baker items at a discount. So there's a few bags in my collection that I got from the Nordstrom rack for at least half, if not slightly more than half off its original price. I love my Ted Baker, but I also love a bargain. One of the things that drew me to Ted Baker are their beautiful prints, and I like the fact that the prints are kind of limited edition to that season, so once that bag and that print is gone, it's gone. So each of my bags feels special and like a bit of a limited edition collector's type thing. I mean, they're not really, but it feels that way. I also just love the whimsical nature of the prints and the designs. So that's definitely one of the things that got me into it. And when I buy bags, most of the time it's either in response to a special event or milestone. So some of these were gifts to myself for passing my comp exam, for passing my colloquy, for graduating, things like that. Or they're bags that I picked up on vacation. As you'll see, it's like one bag will be the bag that I bought in London the first summer I went, or that bag is the one that I bought on vacation with mom. So they all have a special story attached. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the camera back a little bit so you can see more of the shelf, and I'm going to set you up on a time lapse. Okay, here we go. This is the majority of the collection all out in one place, which I haven't done like ever. So it's really interesting for me to see just how many more dark bags I have compared to my lighter, brighter bags. I thought it was more evenly balanced. Note to self, the next time I feel like getting a bag, let's focus on the lighter side. And we'll try to go through these as quickly as possible, but I do really love these bags, so it is hard to not talk forever about each of them. Okay, I'm also gonna face you this way so that the light is coming more on me. We'll start with the shoes so I can get those boxed back up and put back away. I only have a few pairs. I do tend to focus on handbags, but for a little while, DSW was carrying Ted Baker shoes, and I had a lot of reward dollar certificates that I could spend there. So I have a pair of very neutral kind of pumps, which I really love. They're in a perfect kind of nude shade for my skin tone. I wear those ones not a whole lot because I don't really wear heels as much anymore, but when I do wear heels, that's a pair that I tend to go to. Then a pair that I do still wear because they're a lower heel and I love these are these kind of brogue style open sides, but I love the kind of tassel bits on the front. These are just really fun, really cute shoes. They've got a slightly vintage vibe. Then a pair that I definitely don't get to wear nearly as much as I would like. My body just would not be able to handle this heel, but they are just so gorgeous. I absolutely love them. I love the giant bow. I would leave these out on display if I had a bigger shelf, but the shelf fits the handbags on display and not much room to display the shoes, but one day. And then I've got these pair of kind of nude mesh cage heels with this super stiletto heel. Again, can't wear these. Should probably sell these last two pairs to someone who would be able to wear them, but I got a really good deal on them and I just can't bear to part with them. Okay, switching to little wash bags. This was actually the first wash bag I ever bought. This is one of the first Ted Baker purchases I bought. Just simple black, their basic branding there, but really cute. This one was a gift from Tamsin. It came with some beauty products inside. And then this one still has the tag on it, was a gift from my mom for Christmas this year. Going through the other small items, we'll do cell phone cases first. I have a few. These are for my 6S, which I do still have and I do still use kind of as an iPod. So I've got this one with the rose gold glitter. I like the folio cases. They all come with a mirror on the inside, which is super handy. I also have it in this print, which is a bit faded now, and this print, which is also very faded, especially on the side, but my cell phone cases get a lot of use. Then when it comes to small card holders and wallets, I've got this little rose gold one, which has a pocket on the back side and then a few slots on the inside and then a clear slot for like an ID. This is an old one. I've had this one for a while. Again, one of my first purchases, and it's this little red leather one. It says, "You make my heart skip a beat." It's got a little heart charm with a T on one side and a B on the other side. On the back, embossed in the bottom, it says, "A penny well spent brings content," which I definitely agree with. And then inside is just an open pocket, but there are a couple card slots, which I do really like. So this is a great little wallet when I want something small, but I don't want something too big. This will still hold some cash, some coin, as well as the slots for the cards. Then I have two more. This is an old cell phone case. It actually fit my 4S, and I really like it. It's got the bows embossed on it. really cute. It had this little pull thing, so when something is inside, it brings it all the way kind of to the top, and then you pull this and it brings everything up. I found after I stopped using it for a cell phone case, it worked really well as a card holder. So this will fit several cards, some cash folded up. Now my other card holder is this little one. I do have a handbag in this print. I also have a passport travel wallet in this print, but that is locked up in the other room with my passport, so I'm not going to get that out. I really love this card holder. It's got a little tiny mirror on the inside. It's got the clear slot there, and then it's got 3 card slots here. You can also fit some stuff in here, like some folded up cash or something. And then it just says mirror, mirror. And then it also says your adventure starts here. So this one's really cute, and I really like using this one in the winter, whereas something like this would be my summer card holder. In terms of a full-size wallet, I do have one of those. The wallets are really expensive. The wallets are almost as much as some of the handbags. From a construction perspective, I understand. Wallets have a lot of little tiny stitching that's involved. They're not as simple and as straightforward to put together as a whole handbag, so I get it, but it means I don't buy a lot of wallets. This is the only one I have, so I went for a very nice classic pink color. It's got the little crystal baubles. It has a nice big pocket on the back that kind of accordions out. On the inside, I like that it doesn't fold all the way open, but it's still really spacious. So you've got a couple nice big pockets there. You've got the nice big coin slot there. You've got 4 card holders here, as well as several card holders at the top. So it's just a really nice, if I'm carrying one of my bigger bags and I want a nice big wallet, this will fit everything I could possibly need. This is an example of something I got at Nordstrom Rack. I think I paid $60 or $70 for this one, and they normally retail for like $180, $190. So I got a really good discount on that. Some jewelry, a friend of mine gave me these. These are just some little bangle bracelets. I really like them. I can't get them over my wrist anymore, but they're really cute and pretty, and I do like having them on display on the shelf. Sunglasses. I do have 2 pairs of sunglasses. I've got this one, which is like a darker pair, kind of a brown, yellow, pink, black tortoiseshell, which are really cute. Again, most of my Ted Baker stuff comes with a story. These I got in London on one of my last days out shopping on that particular trip. It was a rainy day, and so they were running a special promotion. If you bought a pair of sunglasses, you got a gift bag full of a bunch of stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, well, gift bag's fun, and I need a pair of sunglasses anyway, so, you know, it's raining in London, but I'm about to go back to Arizona. I picked these out, fell in love with them, not even really that fussed about whatever was going to be in the gift bag, because I didn't think it was going to be that, like, spectacular. And instead, what was in the gift bag came with a beautiful wash bag in the porcelain rose print. It came with a men's handkerchief. It came with a reusable tote bag and a notebook. Came with a beautiful notebook that became one of my bullet journals. So it was like this amazing thing where I felt like I, you know, went in just thinking I'd get one thing, and I came out with a whole bag full of stuff. And then my other pair of sunglasses I got at the Nordstrom Rack, also at a really good discount, and it is these pair. Try not to do the reflection too badly. So they've just got this mirrored lens, as you can see, and this really pretty light pink shell frame. Really love these, and these are really, really good in the Arizona sun. So these don't live on the shelf. They live out by my entranceway so that I can grab them when I am on my way out. So I have one watch, which I sadly don't really wear as much anymore, but I can't bear to get rid of it because I wear an Apple Watch most days. But every now and then I'll skip the Apple Watch and I'll put this on. It's just a really simple watch. It does have the date on the bottom, and it looks like it's died. Yeah, battery's dead. But I got this at the Nordstrom Rack. I got this as a gift to myself to celebrate end of the semester, I think. I stopped by the Nordstrom Rack on my way home from campus, found this watch. It was at a good price, and it wasn't just the one watch. It comes with the pink band, a black band, and then it comes with this printed band, which I do have. Speaking of wallets, I have that print in this wallet. I completely forgot about this wallet because, again, it's not living on the shelf at the moment. It's living out by my handbag. This wallet is really nice. It's got a pocket here, and then it opens up. You've got a few card slots here, and then several slots in here, and then a little coin pouch. I do really like this wallet. This was a gift for passing my comp exam, I think. I'd have to go back through Instagram. But yeah, this was definitely a gift to reward myself for passing something related to my PhD. Kind of going on the travel theme, I featured this in a recent video. This is a travel journal that my mom got me as a gift. I'm keeping it in the plastic until the next time I travel just to keep it safe, but it's got lots of fun pages to plan your trip and then record things that happen on your trip. I have another gift from my mom in this really beautiful box. So she got me this set that comes with a little luggage tag, and then it also came with this beautiful passport holder that also has a little slot on the other side, and it says "Let's Jet Set." So I thought that was super cute. So one day we will be able to travel again. And then a friend of mine, my friend Karen, got me this really beautiful jewelry roll for my birthday. This is in one of my favorite prints. This one's several years old now, but it says gems and jewels, and then on the inside it just folds out. You've got a little zipper pocket here. This snaps off. You've got a space for earrings and rings, which I can also then show you. The other Ted Baker jewelry item I have are these two little button earrings. I got those in Oxford the last time that I was in the UK. I love this. It's a nice compact size. It would fit in my carry-on, and it just fits everything. I did manage between my birthday and the lockdown to take this with me to Sierra Vista, so that's why there is jewelry already kind of loaded in there. Doing scarves, and then we'll finally get to handbags. So I do have a collection of scarves, winter and more spring summery scarves. I've got this faux fur stole, which I really love. It's got this really cute gold button detail, and then I love that it's got this really bright tropical print on the inside. Another winter scarf I have, or a more colder weather scarf, is this really beautiful purple one. So it's kind of a muted purple with sparkly print on one side, and then sparkly fabric with the muted print on the other side. And it'll be really hard to show you, but it just says Ted Baker across the scarf. Then I have this really pretty scarf. I'm not going to unfold it all the way, but this is the print. It's just this beautiful kind of cool-toned black and gray floral print. It has a little gold button on the corner. It's also out of a much heavier weighted fabric, so it almost feels like a wool. It's not wool, but it feels like a more wintry felted wool type scarf. So I do love this one in the winter. Then I've got the box of scarves. These are all the more silk weight ones. I'm going to stop saying this really pretty scarf because I feel like they're all really pretty, but I've got this print. That was a gift from my mom. Most of these scarves were gifts from my mom. So I've got this kind of pink poppy and there's a whole bunch of different flowers on this one. This is the Blenheim Jewels print, which I absolutely love. It's got this giant rose on it, and then all of these jewels kind of on it as well. I also keep the scarves individually wrapped up in tissue and then stacked in that box. The ones that I'm using regularly will kind of be out on a hook around my apartment, but the silk ones I tend to keep folded up and just pull them out for a specific outfit, and then I put them back at the end of the day. In the Painted Posy print, I have this skinny scarf, which also has a little rose gold button on the end. And this one's just great to wear with like a blazer if I just want a little bit of a Ted Baker pattern. This pairs really well with simple dresses, my black or my pink blazer, that sort of thing. And then I have my two kimono scarves. So these are really great. You can wear them either as a plain kind of rectangular scarf, or you can wear them over your shoulder like that, and then it's like a kimono. Really love these. This is one that I wear more at winter time. I don't wear it nearly enough, but I absolutely love the print on this. And then I have a shorter sleeved, but it kind of comes halfway down the arm, whereas the other one comes down pretty much to my wrist. So the kimonos are great. I love these for winter or summer in Phoenix. The weight is nice that in the winter it does keep me warm. In the summer they're great because, especially this one, can fold up so small and fit in a handbag, but then it's great somewhere like a movie theater or just anywhere with really cold air conditioning. And the last two scarves, this is actually the first one I ever got. So it's in this really beautiful multicolor floral print. This one I think was 2011, 2012. So it's definitely the oldest scarf in my collection, one of the oldest Ted Baker pieces in general in my collection. I got this in London with my mom. She bought a scarf as well, so we both have this scarf, and I love this material. It feels like a soft weighted fabric. It's not like a silky kind of slippy silk, so it feels really good in the summer. It's a nice perfect weight, and then I love all the colors in this. I can just wear a denim skirt and a white t-shirt and then throw this around my shoulders, and it just instantly kind of changes the outfit. And then similar but a much more updated version is this beautiful scarf. It's this really pale blush pink. It's got this beautiful flower print on it. The edge, the band, has this kind of yellow band with a slight fringe on it. I absolutely love the colors in this. As you can kind of see as I'm playing with it, it's absolutely massive. So it really does fit several times around my neck. This has been a great scarf for work when I was still going into the office because it can keep me really warm in the air conditioning. This is definitely one of my most used on an everyday basis scarf. Oh, last thing before we get to the handbags are tech accessories. I don't have very many of those. I do have one iPad case. This is huge. It's for my old iPad, which was a first generation iPad. Inside, it has an open slot and then a smaller little slot. I don't really use this for my iPad anymore, especially because I have an iPad mini, so like it could fit in half of it, like lengthwise. But it also works really well just as, you can't see, but just as like a clutch. So I have used this as a handbag. If I just want a really simple basic black clutch, this one works great. It fits phone, keys, a card holder, lipstick, all the kind of things I would need to slip into a clutch, and it really doesn't scream iPad case. I find that I can get a lot of use out of this. And then I've got this really fun laptop case. I think I got this, I can't remember where I got this. It wasn't on Ted Baker's website, so I love the old-fashioned typewriter of this. This is definitely too big for my current MacBook Pro, but I still will use this from time to time because it's just too cute, and I'll just pack other things in here with my laptop. Okay, now we get to handbags. So the first one that's nearby is this really little clutch. I bought this one in London at Christmas New Year's, just after Christmas 2014. It's got this little gold chain that can clip out, so it's got little clips, so you could use it just as a clutch. And then it's got two pockets, so one there and one there, and this one has a zipper pocket and then a few card holders, card slots. So you can use it as kind of like a wallet on chain, which is really convenient. I love the kind of patent finish over the crosshatch leather, really hard wearing I find. And so I can wear this either as a clutch, as a shoulder bag, or as a crossbody, and it fits really comfortably, feels really good. So two bags that don't really fall into the spring, summer, autumn, winter category that I just kind of keep accessible all year round. It's always a good idea to have a basic brown bag and a basic black bag. So that's what these are. So this is my basic brown bag. It's got this really beautiful pocket on the front. I love that the handles really lie down completely flat. It's got a kind of briefcase feel. It does have a strap, which I've unsnapped from the one hook so that I can store it on the inside. And then inside, it's just got some other storage pockets. So I really love this bag. I bought this one in London in the summer of 2013. 2013. So the first summer I went to London, and I bought this with my friend Cindy. She was in London for the day on her way to Oxford. We popped into the Ted Baker in Covent Garden on Floral Street, and which is one of my favorite Ted Bakers in London, by the way. And yeah, I saw this one, I fell in love, and I had to have it. So it was more expensive, but it was totally worth it. As far as black bags go, kind of in a similar style to that iPad case, I've got this black quilted patent leather. It's got a little tiny pocket right here, like it's literally not even a full length of my finger. Little pocket there. I like that the straps, again, lay completely flat when you're not using them. This one is my oldest handbag. This was the first Ted Baker handbag that I bought. I bought this at the Scottsdale Fashion Square location. It's got the slightly, I don't think they really use this logo anymore, but the old TB logo, which I really like. Then it's also got TB on the like rivets and finishings. I do use this in the summer, not as much, but I don't want to completely bury it in the summer, so it does kind of stay out somewhat on display. Then for the wintry bags, I have this little bag, which I've added the pom-pom that did not come with it. None of the pom-poms on my Ted Baker bags came with the bag. I just like the look of pom-poms, and I love the navy because it goes with the kind of navy jewels. I can't remember the name of this bag, but this was a print that I really loved. It does have a shoulder strap, which I've tucked inside. Inside the bag is in a couple different pockets. It does have 2 slots on the front pocket and then a zipper pocket on the back pocket. And it's just a beautiful bag. This gets so many compliments every time I take it out, which tends to be in the period between Christmas through Valentine's Day. Once we're past Valentine's Day, I kind of feel like it's time to put this little girl away, but I absolutely, like, if Dorothy had a handbag version of her ruby slippers, it would be this bag. I love that it's kind of a satchel design. I love the top handle. It's got that outer pocket, and then on the inside it's just kind of an open bag with 2 slots, 2 different slotted pockets and 1 zippered pocket. The lining of this bag is super cute, and then I like that it's got the handle, so I can wear this as a shoulder bag, I can wear it crossbody, or I can just kind of do it as a top handle. The strap is adjustable, so it's just my little glittery metallic red satchel. Love it. That was a gift to myself for Valentine's Day. It was on sale on not Nordstrom Rack, but just regular Nordstrom. Then I have this one. I think this was a gift for getting ABD, so really appreciated that. So compared to this one, they are a similar size. This one's a little bit wider, but as you'll see on the inside, it's just 1 open pocket, and so I can fit way more in here. So it does have a little zipper pocket and the 2 slot pockets. It's got the top handle and then the strap. Then this is, I keep wanting to say this one's a favorite. They're all favorites, but I do really love this bag. This is a great work bag. It has on either side these zipper pockets. So there's one here as well. Those will fit like flat things, like you could fit a notebook or a tablet or something in there. Then you've got the kind of giant open bag. I've got like old letters and stuff in the bottom. The amount of Starbucks napkins that I pull out of these bags sometimes is a bit shocking, to be honest. What I like about this bag are the straps. So it has the shoulder strap, which you can detach. This allows me to wear it hanging lower on my hip or even crossbody. Then you've got the top handles here, so I can either carry it or wear it in the crook of my arm, but they also unhook and then pull all the way out. So this lets me, I'm not going to do the other one, but this would let me wear it kind of tucked up on my shoulder, which again, I don't do often, but when I need to, can be really handy. And then the other feature I like is it can open really wide, but it can also snap, which just gives it a more tight closed appearance at the top and also makes it a little bit more secure. But then if I'm really just rooting around in there, or when I'm swapping out my purse insert, which I do use with a lot of these bags, it lets me open the bag up really wide, slip my purse insert in there, or if I'm looking for something, I can open it up really wide and see the whole bottom of the bag find what I'm looking for and then kind of close it back up. And then this one is another shoulder bag. Love the pom-pom. This is that kind of dark purple peony print that I had that card holder in. I love the rose gold on the finishing of the straps. It also has a little hook here to kind of keep it a little bit more secure. This one also opens. I've got the tissue that I use to kind of keep this stuffed a bit. It has one pocket here, but otherwise it doesn't have any other interior pockets. It's just kind of a big tote bag. I do use a purse insert with this. It's out of this kind of neoprene fabric, which you won't be able to feel, but it's neoprene, which also means that it stretches, so I can really stuff this bag full if I need to, and it can fit everything I could possibly need. This was a Christmas gift from my mom. She totally tricked me too. The way she wrapped it, I had no idea I was getting a handbag. So this was a Christmas gift from mom for 2018. It wasn't last year, but I think it was the year before last year. And yeah, I love the kind of giant peony. I love the flowers on this one, the prints on the front and the back. It also has Ted Baker in little rose gold metal fixture stamped in there. You've got a little hook or a little bit where you could clip something on, like a purse charm or something. It's just a nice big open bag. It fits a lot, and then it came with this little clutch that hooks to a little circle ring in there. So I either use it as a small pocket to organize the inside, or I will use this just as a clutch on its own. This also has a little snap on the inside, which keeps it shut. Okay, spring summer bags. Okay, this one isn't a handbag, it's a tote bag. It says Ted Baker there, and then Ted Baker London there. It's got this cute little bow, and just this really bright, mirrory rose gold. Just a simple shopper tote bag. This was a gift from my friend Tamsin. She got this for my birthday, completely surprised me. I had a package, no idea what it was, wasn't expecting anything, opened it up, found a Ted Baker tote bag. So she knows me really well. Rose gold and Ted Baker, I'm gonna love it. Small bags first. This is the bag that I'm currently using. This was a Black Friday gift to myself. I got this from Nordstrom Rack. This is the bag, as I said, that I'm using at the moment. So it's got like my hand sanitizer and my sunglasses. It has a zipper pocket on the inside and then two slot pockets. It just kind of fits all of the essentials. And then it does have an adjustable strap, and I can wear this crossbody. So I've got two other small spring summer bags. I've got this one, which is the Hanging Gardens bag. I absolutely love this. This also has the adjustable straps, so you can wear it as a shoulder bag or use these as a top handle. It also has a shoulder strap. I love the blue floral print. It's two kind of bigger slots, if that makes sense. This is just a really great all-rounder everyday bag during the spring and summer. Then this is my Peach and Blossom bag. This was, I think, a birthday gift to myself. This one is nice in that it does open up really wide. So for being a smaller bag, it fits a lot, and I can cram it full but still be able to get in there and find things. It's got the standard zipper pocket and two slotted pockets, so it fits a lot. And then I love the combination of the top handle and then the shoulder strap. So the last two, there is this one, which again, I like that the straps lay flat. I love all the rose gold hardware and finishing on this bag. I love this print. I looked at several, I think I went into 4 or 5 different Ted Bakers in London. I bought this bag the summer of 2014. I was in London for a few days, then Prague for a week and a half, then back to London for a couple weeks before going to Oxford to do study abroad. I knew I wanted to get a bag. The summer sales were going on. I'd spotted this style. They also had it in a blue and then 2 different pink versions. So I went around to a bunch of different Ted Bakers to just see what all my options were, and then I think I finally went back to the one on Cheapside across from One New Change and picked up this one. I can't really wedge this up onto my shoulder, so it's definitely a crook of my arm or holding it by the top handles. This is like a Sunday lunch bag kind of a thing. This isn't a running around, need my hands free kind of a bag, but it does fit quite a lot on the inside, and it does open up really nice and wide. It's got the standard zip pocket and 2 slot pockets on the inside, and then it does zip shut for a bit of extra security. If we were going out, this would totally be my lunch at Zinc bag on the weekends for the moment, but sadly it's gonna have to wait a while. And then the last bag, this was my summer of 2015 purchase when I was back in Oxford for a second summer, and I just love this kind of vintagey, slightly faded pink peony print on the bag. I can put this up on my shoulder if I need to, but I generally kind of carry it crook of my arm or top handle style. It does have a little clutch bag like my darker tote does, and then it's lined in the most beautiful, bright, hot pink fabric ever, and then it's got 2 slot pockets and a zipper pocket, so I can fit quite a bit. So in terms of how I store the bags, no matter what season we're in, if the bag would benefit from having something to help it hold its shape, this one doesn't need it, so I'll probably save this pillow and put it into one of the bags that's about to get packed away. But I will use tissue or pillow inserts to stuff the bags so that they keep their shape. When I store them away, whether it's in one of the Ted Baker boxes or bags that I have that I store along the top, or in the decorative boxes at the bottom, if it's one of these boxes, I have scarves, like winter blanket scarves, and so I'll wrap the bag in those. So it either gets wrapped in a scarf and then put away in a box, or it gets wrapped in one of my dust bags. I do have, some of the bags came with Ted Baker dust bags, so it's just a bit of like musical dust bags as I swap them out for the seasons. I'll store them in the dust bags when they're being stored away in boxes or towards the back of the shelf, and then if it's a spring summer bag like the ones I'm putting out now, I don't usually keep them in a dust bag because A, I want to see them because they're beautiful. I think they're little works of art, so that's part of what I'm paying for, is how beautiful they are, so I want to see them. But also I do think bags need to like breathe a bit, and if you're keeping your bags constantly in a dust bag, if you're using them, they shouldn't be getting dusty. So they shouldn't need to be in a dust bag if you're using them. So I don't like keeping my bags in dust bags 24/7 all year round. So now I need to put all of this away, store up the bags, put everything back on the shelf. So I'm going to probably set another time lapse so that you can see as I put everything away, and then I will dig out my weekender bag and some of my other travel bags and show you those, and then wrap up this video. Okay, as promised, I've dug out my suitcase. So just a few little bits. I do have travel bags, but I've got this one which I use for hair stuff when I travel. I have this one that I use for all of my kind of bedside table things, so I just dump my lip balm, my hand cream, my nose strips, my earplugs, all of those sorts of things go in here. I have the weekender bag that my mom gave me. So it folds up and all fits in this neoprene pouch, but then the bag unfolds to be a really good weekender bag. It's got nice shoulder straps. This fits really comfortably on my shoulder. It also fits over the handle of my suitcase. This then has little snaps, so it can get snapped to the inside of the bag, interior pocket. I love the print, I love the navy. So yeah, so this has been my kind of main weekender bag for when I go for an overnight or go away for the weekend. So there you have it. There's my Ted Baker collection. That is pretty much everything. There's probably a couple bits, there's some stationery bits and things that I didn't cover, but again, I wanted to mostly focus on what is stored here in my bedroom. I feel like the handbags and the small accessories are the main things you guys wanted to see, so I think I've managed to show you everything. It is an extensive collection. I told you this would be a long video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope this was worth the wait for those of you who have been very patiently waiting as I've been finishing up work for the spring semester and had time to do this. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and that would be amazing. Say hi in the comments. Let me know what your favorite item from my collection is, or if you have any of these bags or any bags in a similar print. I'd love to know. And yeah, I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!